Hello everyone, I'm Jainul here. Welcome to my video. I will review the book I have read entitled The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, and I will provide an interesting latest from the book. For the first, I will explain about the author. The author of this book is Morgan Housel. He is a former columnist at the Wall Street Journal and has written 2 books before Psychology of Money. He is currently a partner in a venture capital firm, the Collaborative Fund. The Psychology of Money is a book that explores how our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors affect our relationship with money. The book emphasizes the importance of understanding that true wealth is more than just money and highlights the role of emotion in financial decision making. The book encourages the long-term thinking, patience, and the power of compounding. It emphasizes the impact of a narrative and the danger of comparison. Overall, the book provides a practical insight into developing a healthier and more successful approach to managing money. I will give you 5 insights in this book. First insight is risk and luck. Friends, we must realize that in financial matters, luck and risk have a big influence. Actually, if we assume that with effort alone everyone can be rich, everyone can be successful, let's discuss the example of Bill Gates. Bill Gates is certainly very talented and works very hard, but he also has the luck or competitive advantage because he went to almost the only school that had computers at the time. Therefore, he had extensive knowledge of computers and could create a Microsoft. Sometimes, the healthiest mindset about money is the mindset that accepts that there are things in this world that are beyond our control. Let's work hard to take risks, but maybe also consider the luck factor in our finances. Don't get carried away when we hear other people's success stories. We just pay attention to the bigger and more consistent patterns. This will help us to be more humble when we are successful and when we are struggling. Second insight, the importance of compounding and saving. This book emphasizes the importance of consistency in saving and letting money grow through compounding. Let's take the example like Warren Buffett is often used an example in this book, as his wealth is linked into his habit of investing wisely from a young age. Saving rate or how much we save is often more important than the investment return itself. The author also highlights that the value of our wealth is relative to what we need, and this is a financial decision that we can control. Thinks of saving as equal to expenses minus our ego. With this, we realize why many people have decent income but very little savings, maybe because their ego is still too big. Third insight, challenging money myths. This book questions common myths around money. For example, the belief that having lots of investment assets and avoiding cash is the best way to manage finances. The book emphasizes the psychological aspect to consider, such as the need for liquidity and the comfort that comes from having cash reserves. Understanding the challenging myths that may not be relevant to one's financial situation. I also want to discuss one more thing that I think is really interesting. Usually, we as a young people who have extra money, we are told to invest our money in the diversified portfolio. So whether it's a mutual funds, stock, property, and so on. But again, this is a very technical theory and doesn't take into account our past psychological as a human. For insight, emotion, and financial decision making. The book highlights the role of emotion in financial decision making. The author discusses how human nature, such as greed and fear, can influence rational financial decisions. Understanding and managing our emotion in the context of finance is crucial for making wiser decisions. Some of the things I want to do after reading this book is that every time I want to buy something, I think I should ask myself whether this purchase is because of my ego or because I really need it. The way that way, I think I will realize myself and maintain better financial discipline. I also want to spend more time thinking about long-term investment can be compounded or accumulated earlier, because it is the accumulation of money that can ultimately bring financial success. 5. Insight. True definition of wealth. The book invites readers to consider the true definition of wealth instead of solely focusing on material assets visible to others such as luxury cars, mansions. The author states that true wealth lies in financial freedom and flexibility, the ability to do what we want, when we want, with who we want holds immeasurable value. Money is important. Money is a way for us to have a lot of time, freedom to have equality time with our family, and to live comfortably. So, hopefully, in the process of earning money, we don't lose our way, and that's the main objective. Let's continue discussing part of the book. In this book, The Psychological of Money, Morgan Housel writing style tends to be clear, straightforward, and easy to understand. The language is relatively simple without many technical terms or phrases that confuse the reader. Housel uses case, example, and strong narratives to explain financial concepts in a practical and relevant manner. In addition, Housel is also able to maintain a smooth narrative throughout the book. He relates various financial concepts to real-life stories and examples, helping the reader relate the theory to application in real life. His writing style combines analytical intelligence with clarity of language, making it easy for readers from different backgrounds to understand the content of the book. The Psychological of Money is highly recommended for anyone who wants to develop a better understanding of the relationship between psychology and finance, as well as take the concrete steps to improve personal financial management. It's all about how we perceive the money, and that's why we can't blame or advise others on what they spend their money on. We cannot equate our success with others and our experiences with others. The point is know yourself. So, for example, we already understand the concept of wealth, relationship, and compounding. At the end of the day, we have to ask when is enough, because we are really looking for happiness. We've been patient, we've been built, then we think that we've gotten what we want. That's enough and happy for our lives. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you and see you soon.